Hey guys, as I mentioned in yesterday's video that I was going to go ahead and make a video of this new diorama I made. It's a very simple, small diorama. It's like, I don't know, what you would call like a tabletop or something like that diorama. It's smaller than this actual area that I work with for filming. It's actually a 6x6 diorama, and here it is. You did see it in the thumbnail picture. That's correct. I just had it sitting in front of a window to give it a more realistic look because we do have nothing but trees and open fields across from our home. So putting this like on the windowsill, taking a pic, it looks pretty good. It looks more realistic. Now, all of this was done in like 2 hours. It was nothing hard, and all the stuff that I used can be bought on Temu, except for the cars and car accessories. The cars are custom. The M2 CUDA came that way. It was an auto projects, but I did a little more detailing to it, like removing the hood and setting it on the roof. I also took off the rear wheels, and then I found some wheels that had kind of a finned look. Yeah, that's supposed to stay on there. But anyways, I cut them cut the outer rim off of it so they looked like finned drum brakes. So that was pretty cool. And then the door, I actually just bent down a little to give it that sagging hinge look. I may have went a little bit more than I should have on it. But anyways, the hood I actually did glue on, and I broke the hinges off of it just so it looks more realistic, because those big centered hinges do not look very realistic. And the open grill area on this car doesn't look very realistic either, but it's passable, especially in some different shots and stuff. Now, and you could see that piece of foam that fell off underneath. It was orange foam. The paint did not stick to it so good. But I just kind of made it, these little pieces of foam I cut out look like the solid cinder blocks. Like, not the figure eight ones that are mostly well known. They do have solid ones that are made out of the same material. So that is what I put underneath this. I even glued a couple more of them in the background there, so it looks like there's a little bit of a stockpile of them there. Now, the 71 Super B is a custom that I tried to make the best out of a bad deal when somebody told me the car was perfect when I bought it from them, and it ended up not being. It was far from perfect, but I ended up making it into a junker, even though this is a very, very hard to find green light 71 Super B. What I did too is I removed the air cleaner from it. This is the original air cleaner, and I just glued it to the fender. Then I found some engines that had carburetors, and I took one of the carburetors and I put it on the fender just to make it look like somebody's trying to get the car running at one time. I painted over a couple of the headlights to kind of make it look like they're missing, dirtied up the engine compartment, broke the windshield and put a board through it, and threw an old tire on the roof, and made simulated bullet holes. I didn't really put holes in it, it's just paint. And then made the wheels look old and raunchy. Broke the go-wing. Actually, the go-wing was already broken off. That was one of the reasons why the car was not what the seller described it as. But anyways, it looks okay. It looks like just the pedestals for the wing are there now. There's some glue residue. I had some branches on top of the car, but the branches from these trees look a little bit too fake to put on top of the car, so I just threw them in the background. It's not too bad. Here's the one that I had laying across the trunk. It's, as I mentioned, trying to get, there we go, it's focused. As you can see, it doesn't look very detailed. It does look fake, although this is 64 scale, so for a branch, it's really hard to get that authentic, realistic look. But with the trees, however, You can. Now, on Temu, they do sell these trees in little value packs, like variety packs, I should say. And they come from this size here to that size there. They do have different sizes, so you do have to make sure you read what you're buying and match up the size chart. They do have it in centimeters and inches, usually. If they do not show you a size, I would highly advise not to buy them because usually they're super tiny. The grass also comes from Temu. You can buy sheets of it. You can buy like rolls of it, and you can buy little packages. That's what I ended up getting. These are 6x6 sheets. This one had been cut because I used it previously in this diorama. As you remember, there's grass over here. So I took it off and put on this one. Now, these little, I don't know what to call them, like the little tufts of grass, these are sold in, I guess I would call it a kit. I'll get it and show you. And once again, these came from Temu also. It's a full sheet. You start with these very large ones. Then there's like a roll of medium. It's like between that size and this size. Then you get that size, only a couple rolls. Then you get these ones here. There's like 3 rolls of them. Then 3 rolls of the size down, and then 3 rolls of really, really tiny ones. Now, what I tried to do is simulate what it would look like in somebody's backyard. If it was, I don't know, say out in the countryside, usually where you would find these abandoned cars in fields in somebody's backyard, they'd be right along the tree line before you go into the forest, and the yard would kind of be well kept around the area, but once the car is parked there, they wouldn't do any kind of like weed eating or nothing kind of cut around the car. So that's what I try to do, give it that high grass look. And I had 2 cars there, so I tried to make it look as if nobody had cut the grass between the cars or around the cars. And then threw a few individual like parts around the area. The Cuda didn't have any rear wheels. That's why I put the 2 Kragers in the diorama to kind of simulate that those used to be on the Cuda at one time and give them a little bit of a rusted effect. And I put a gas tank back there. It looks like it was rusted and such. A stack of tires. Usually there's always a stack of tires around abandoned cars for some reason. And then an old exhaust pipe back there. And drew some dirt spots around here. I was going to do that maybe around some of the other trees, because usually right around the tree, unless it's got one side of the tree in an open field area, then grass will go around it. But if it's a little group of trees, usually in that shaded area, it's usually dirt with just little patches of grass here and there. So that's what I was going for when I painted that back there. And I may add more, may not. And as I mentioned, there's some random parts, an intake, valve cover, steering wheel, and I put an old motor stand out there. The motor stand I may take away because it looks too much like somebody's been there working on the stuff. I want it to look more abandoned without any tools. Possibly I may leave it. It just depends. And then the chin spoiler there is a chin spoiler from a 71 Charger. That's why it's there, because I basically designed it for those 2 cars, but it doesn't necessarily have to be those 2 cars. But anyways, they do fit well there because, well, you can see the missing parts off the cars that they're kind of go with those cars there. But yeah, it's a very simple thing to build. And as I said, there's many vendors on there selling this kind of stuff. Just be careful. Choose your tree size. These are like 2-inch, 1.5 to 2-inch trees. and they start at like 1 inch tall, and then there was like a 1.5 and maybe a 2 inch, something like that. And the guy that whoever I got those from no longer has any in stock. That's why I did not leave any links in the description. But I just wanted to show you guys the stuff and go over it. They're really easy to make, these dioramas. I just used a little cardboard flap off a box, as you can see, as my base, and it works very well. It can hold at least, a pound or so without having to worry about it collapsing or folding on you. So that's it, guys, and we'll be back again tomorrow because I did pick up some M2 auto hauler sets. One with the brand new 1948 Ford panel truck. That one I do want to show you guys. Usually we don't do a lot of Fords, but this one's pretty cool, and it is a brand new casting from M2, so we'll bring that to you tomorrow in a video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you again tomorrow.